As you have a seat, we have a transformation story for you.
So we're the Harrises. I'm Roger, and this is my wife, Marcy.
And we have been coming. How long takes to get? 2 of them. Go ahead. Okay, I'm doing the next one. Just see. Okay, go. No, go ahead. Go for it.
We're the Harrises. I'm Roger, and this is my wife, Marcy.
We've been going to Northgate for about 2 years now. We started at Northgate right before Thanksgiving because I remember coming here and visiting and seeing that there was Thanksgiving boxes. And I had asked my husband Roger to go and check them out. Like, hey, Thanksgiving boxes. Can you go see if maybe we can get one?
So I go to the back table, and there was no boxes. They were all gone. So Jesse pulled me aside and said, hey, I got a stash. I can get you one. So we go into the volunteer room where some extra boxes were that they were holding aside for the next service, and he gave me one. So I thought that was pretty cool.
So that was our first time finding out about a church that actually gives to a community, and we were excited about that. That was just really cool for us to do that. And that led into Christmas. I work at a high school and was asked to come here and help wrap presents for Christmas, and I nominated a family from the high school that I work at, and it was pretty awesome to see that. I'd never been involved in that before, so I thought that was pretty special that the church was helping families at Christmas. We had decided to get more involved, so we started taking classes.
Mind Your Fit.
So
Yeah.
that was our first class.
That was our first class we took.
And that was wonderful. And I think that was a huge thing for us, was being in our community and have all that. You know, we just longed for being able to help others. And really it worked out to community is the church.
We took our grandkids to Summerama last year. We were the people that, got to drop the kids off, and then we did our thing for a couple hours and then came back and picked them up. Well, like Kayla, said, she felt the urge or the need to be led.
My God.
And so the same thing happened to Marcy and I. And, the people on staff here are just so uplifting, and the emails, the encouragement. So we signed up for Summerama, and we were teachers for Summerama, and it was great. It was amazing. I think it was our place. I think that was our calling to be there for those 4 days, and I think it was our first opportunity to serve here. Actually in a serving role, which is just going to open up the door for other things. We're now in the DIG ministry, and we are teaching.
And I think loving on those kids, seeing them come in, not knowing what they're dealing with in life, and just being able to encourage them and love on them and teach them about God and see their faces and the questions that they have. And, really, it was all through God that just, connected us with leading and helping kids. And it was something we longed for, but we kind of stood back and didn't step in right away. And then once we were there, we knew that that's where we needed to be, and it was amazing.
All right. Whoops. There it is. All right, friends. It's our generous giving time. So good one. Yeah. Hey, you know what I love about this video, this transformation story of Roger and Marcy is Summerama was that July, June? It was this summer. And we're still telling stories of what our generosity, what your generosity has done. Like for these kids to come. We're still hearing stories about how God transformed people, how he did this work in these kids, how he did this work in these volunteers who got to be a part of it. So generosity for us means that we're doing things like this. where we get to reach out to the community. A lot of those kids at Summerama didn't even go to Northgate. They were just there during the summer for the program that it was. And so we give because we believe we've been given so much as followers of Jesus. That's what generosity is. And I just want to encourage you, if you've never given before, this could be a place for you to do that. There's this thing here called the Dollar Club, where we take $1 for every head here, every person in attendance in San Francisco and also in our Benicia campus. And it only costs you $1. It's a great way to get into the act of giving if you've never done it before. $1. And we see amazing things happen through that because God takes all the dollars and he blesses people because we get to show them how much we love them. We get to show them how much God loves them through a dollar amount that just helps them in their immediate situation. If you've never given, that could be your first step for generosity. I just want to encourage you to consider it. For those of you who are giving generously here, I just want to thank you because we get to tell stories like this because of what you guys are supporting here. So thank you for that. There's multiple ways to give here. There's wooden boxes that are located out there in that hallway. There's the Northgate app, and there's also the Northgate website, thisis.church. So we are thankful that you are here today. We have some video announcements, and then Pastor Larry's going to come up here to continue our sermon series, People in Process.
Good morning, Northgate. We're so glad that you're joining us today. We have some things coming up that we want you to be aware of. We're just a couple of weeks away from our first ever men's conference. Have you gotten your ticket yet? This is going to be an incredible event for guys of all ages. We have some great surprises in store and would love for you to be there. The conference will be $40 a person, or if you bring a group of 5 or more, you can get the tickets each for $35. It will be held at the Benicia campus on October 18th and 19th. Bring your friends, co-workers, sons, and fathers. You can sign up today in the lobby, in the app, or online. If this is your first, second, or third time joining us, we would love the opportunity to get to know you. Would you take some time and fill out a connection card letting us know you were here? You were handed one when you walked in, and you can also find the same card on our Northgate app underneath the Sundays tab. Once you fill that card out, bring it out to the new friends desk. At that desk, we would love to answer any questions you may have. And we also have another gift for you to say thanks for checking us out. Make sure you're following us on both Facebook and Instagram. If you haven't yet, you can download the Northgate app for both iPhone and Android. There, you'll find both audio and video links to our Sunday sermons, stories of how God is working in the lives of people in this faith community, the Northgate Review podcast, where you can go deeper with our pastoral staff, and so much more. It's your way of taking us wherever you go. We're so glad that you're joining us today.